want to create good people in the world. I was told to do this by many saints, many people that I have met in the past. And so finally I decided to set up a school.
We started this training program for teachers with human values, and we started to teach teachers mostly in the Bangkok area, but in other areas as well. There was a team of us, and we do teacher training every weekend. And that was really the beginning, but we realized after quite a short time that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And if you want to show something, you've got to have something to show. And we knew that we had to have a school. And so that's how the whole thing started. And he was very particular of the kind of place we should have, that it should be completely in nature, and that we should, if possible, have a mountain and a river and things like that.
At Jumsai school, we train everybody to be good people above all else. Most people, they don't control their mind. They become angry, they get upset, they have all kinds of problems because they do not have this control of the mind.
We feel in the school that meditation is one of the most important parts. Yes, we start every morning with meditation in the prayer room, but every lesson we start with just a short meditation. When I do with the little ones, I actually go through the meditation with them. But with the older ones, mostly we just ask them to sit quietly and just to gather their thoughts.
And that is why I started this school. And we take children from grade 1 only and train them to be good people. It's important that we start to teach children human values as well as meditation, so that they will grow up and this will be a part of their life. It's very important. If you wait until much later, when they go to work and so on, it's very difficult to train them, and it's very difficult to go back to meditation and a path of life that will give you a lot of peace and joy and happiness. Meditation is so important to practice every day at the same time. Choose the time that you are awake. For example, you may get up at 6 o'clock, then okay, start the day with meditation. Okay, you brush your teeth, you wash your face a little bit, then sit down and make it a regular activity. It becomes a habit. After some time, you immediately feel peace in your heart, in your mind. When you practice regularly, when you reach that time, it's going to be easy to practice. But if you practice different times every day, it doesn't work. You do not meditate after a meal. If you eat first, then you meditate, you fall asleep. So meditation, you must do it before a meal. Don't have it after a meal. At least 2 or 3 hours after the meal, then you can start meditate again. Start to practice maybe 5 minutes every day. but it's got to be at the same time. I want it to be a habit. So when you reach that time, you start to feel peaceful, calm. If you do it regularly, it will help you to be calm. And then as you go along, increase from 5 minutes to 7 minutes, then to 9 minutes, to 11, 15, and if possible, have at least half an hour every morning. You can sit and meditate anywhere, but yes, it's true that if you have the same place and the place is calm, peaceful, if you have a room, for example, and it's colored red, it's not good for meditation, because color is also important in calming your mind. So the room should have a calm atmosphere. Everything should be calm there. There should be no noise. When you're going to practice, choose a place in the room, in the corner of one room, and then you start to feel, when you sit at the same place, you become more quiet and you can practice better. Instead of moving from here, you practice over there, then you move around the room. It doesn't work so well. So the place is very important. Atmosphere around there should be pleasant, should be calm. And if you need to play music, choose music that will calm your mind. You can use that to help your meditation. But finally, when you've done enough practice, you don't need anything. Okay? You don't need to have all those things. But initially, this could help for young people, for anyone who wants to start.
What we think, we so become. And imagine in the heart is a beautiful lotus flower. As it is touched by light, it begins to unfold.
To meditate well, you need to practice every day at the same time. Meditation should be a habit. When you sit, you feel that peace, joy, happiness. It comes to you automatically. That is why we do it regularly, every day, and I go and join the children every morning at the same time. When we practice meditation, yes, sometimes they cannot sit still very much, but after some time, they all sit quietly. Within a year, they start to change, big changes.
In Satya Sai education, we have 5 teaching techniques. The first one is silent sitting and meditation. So it's the basis for everything.
Which are the values of love, truth, peace, right conduct, and non-violence. And we try and have everything orientating around this.
So they learn first to be like in a right posture, and they have the attention like having their eyes closed, and they discover like also the breathing, like breathing in and out. And we do after like they are maybe 1 year doing this. We start with a light meditation. So we just have a candle in front of the children, and they concentrate in the light.
Especially for children, and the light and the concept of light, because light is taking away all darkness. And so if we bring the light into our thoughts, into our bodies, into everything, we're getting rid of negativity.
มันเหมือนแบบเรามีความรู้สึกว่าเราต้องการแสงสว่างมันมีแสงสว่างในตัวมากขึ้นการที่เราใช้สมาธิเราสามารถใช้ได้หลายแง่หลายมุมค่ะหนูก็ลองใช้แง่มุมใหม่คือหนูจะนั่งสมาธิก่อนอ่านหนังสือค่ะเพราะว่าพอหนูนั่งสมาธิแล้วหนูรู้สึกว่าหนูสามารถมีสมาธิในการอ่านหนังสือได้เยอะกว่าเดิมค่ะ
I always meditate every morning. It makes my whole day become a very beautiful day. So meditation helps me a lot in my life. I become better and better because of meditations.
They practice every day. It becomes part of their life. And it's not just in the morning. Before they go to bed, they have prayers and a little bit of meditation. So nighttime, they do that. And every class, before we start teaching to the children, we get them to sit quietly for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, so that they are peaceful all the time.
But meditation is not just sitting. It's a whole way of life. It's the food you eat, it's the words you speak, it's the things you do. To me, that's meditation. Just to say I meditate half an hour a day or an hour a day, that's meaningless. And I think to do service, to try and help other people and to try and do something that's useful for the world, that is meditation too. But of course the practice is important. Especially in the beginning, you have to go through a lot of practice.
You know, love is very important. When you love something, it's creating good energy for that something. So, for example, when children are growing plants, they grow vegetables, they grow many things, rice and so on, we would sit in meditation in the fields, okay? And we send love, okay, to the plants. And we have already proved that in so doing, the plants will grow properly, they will be very, very good plants, they will produce more rice, they will produce more food and so on for all of us. You know, when you have a lot of love in your heart, your minds become calm, peaceful, happy. So it helps meditation automatically. And we want all children to love everybody so that they can serve other people, help people all the time. So it's necessary to add this in all of our meditation. If you look at what we have written for the children, okay, we always say, love all, serve all, help others always, serve everyone. So this is very important. Meditation and love. It helps to calm your mind. When you have a lot of love, there's a lot of peace. When you have peace, then you can practice meditation well. Start with love and they end with love. Whatever they do, we want them to love everybody. It's all part of life that will help them to be calm and help them to have good meditation. You feel tremendous peace, joy and happiness. And when you have a lot of peace, whatever problems you may have, it gets solved. You suddenly know the answer. And you know, we are told very clearly that if you practice meditation, then you start to have knowledge, wisdom. It will follow the meditation. I practiced this and I tried it out many times, and I find that you start to get a lot of knowledge, and anything that you want, you start to get it. So this is part of the life in this school, where we start the day with meditation.
อยากให้ทุกคนเนี่ยมีสมาธิอยู่ในตัวคือสมาธิเนี่ยมันทำให้เราเปลี่ยนได้หลายอย่างทำให้เรามีความสุขทำให้เราจิตใจสงบทำให้เราดีในหลายอย่างคนอื่นจะคิดว่านั่งสมาธิไปมันได้อะไรเขาไม่ตั้งใจเขาก็เลยไม่ได้ความรู้สึกนั้นแต่ถ้าทุกคนตั้งใจหันมาทำสมาธิเราจะรู้สึกเลยว่ามันเปลี่ยนไปจริงๆมันทำให้เราดีขึ้น
ก็สมาธินะคะมันเป็นสิ่งที่เราควรจะมีในชีวิตประจำวันค่ะก็สมาธิเป็นสิ่งที่เราสามารถทำได้ทุกวันคือนั่งสมาธิสวดมนต์แล้วสมาธิเนี่ยสำคัญมากเลยก็คือจะช่วยให้เรามีความระมัดระวังมากขึ้นในการเขียนหนังสือหรือว่าการไปในสถานที่ต่างๆค่ะ
We want them all to be good people above all else. We don't want them to be just clever, but when they are good, they are clever. But if they're clever first, then very difficult to be good afterwards.
For me, the most important thing is to be a loving, kind person who is trying to do something to make this world a little bit of a better place.
That's what our Jumsai school is all about. We train them to be good people. Our aim is to produce good people. We're not like other schools where they aim to produce clever people. That's not our aim. But once they're good, they're all clever. So this is very important.